Hello, my fellow artists, and welcome back to Life Cues Week 18. I apologize for those of you who were expecting this to be posted at noon on Saturday, Mountain Standard Time, which is what I try to do every week. But this week has been particularly difficult. We've had, well, my mom moved out, so there was all of that. And then we've had, in the past 2 weeks, 3 people pass away. So there was a funeral today. And so, yeah, you know, like when that happens, your life just all gets altered. So I sincerely apologize. But this will be up. Well, obviously, you'll be watching this, so it'll be up Sunday at noon instead. So I'm going to start off on this page here. Oh, there's my friends Laura and John. Love them. Hi, Laura. Hi, John. I'm using this paint. I have so many Laura people in my life. Laura, my neighbor that makes the bread. This Laura that I've known since high school. This Laura, who is a daughter of my friend Judy, who is also my friend. She bought all this paint, gave it to me. Unfortunately, my friend that passed away, her name was Laura. I'm just always around Lauras. Kind of funny. Anyway, I'm going to paint the background with this color. It is called Shimmer Green by Debbie Travis. And this Laura says she's let me know if you like this paint and could use more. I have 4 more containers. She went to, I forget what store, and this was on for like $2 a tub or something. So it's kind of this really cool ethereal greenish, mossy green color. So I'm just going to take a foam brush and apply it to this backside of this card here. You know, I was just upstairs and I was listening and I could hear this ping, 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 ping funny noise outside. So I look outside. It was hailing so much it looked like a snowstorm. And now it's just passed over. You know how thunderstorms are. They come and they go very, very quickly. But it was so weird because I was like, really? We just got over the snow and now you're going to hail and make it look like snow? But it's all melted. I videotaped it. I'm glad that I caught it on video because it was gone as fast as it came. So if you watch my weekend vlogs, you will see them. And while I'm painting this, I want to take the opportunity to thank all of my new subscribers that are subscribing to my channel. It's very nice to have you. I hope you're enjoying it. I also have another, not another channel, but another regular video thing is a weekend vlogs that are never up on the weekend. Anyone knows me. They're always up whenever, but they get up before the next weekend usually. So it's more of just kind of a day in the life of my life. So if you ever want to watch those, I think I'm going to do this kind of like a hashtag. But I certainly appreciate all of my subscribers. I really do. You guys have become very, very important in my life. So, yes. So, I'm going to just let that dry. That's kind of cool. I managed to cover up that Hallmark. That's what I'm trying to do. Cover up the Hallmark logo. So, not that it's going to matter because something's going to be glued down on there. Oh, I guess I should get to the question, our life question for this week. The life question for this week is, do you meditate? Do you actually practice meditation in your daily life? Now, meditation doesn't necessarily have to mean that you have to go to India or sit on a beautiful meditation mat and light incense and ring chimes and get yourself into the zone to meditate. You can meditate when you come to a traffic light just by being aware of your breath, like by breathing in, because we breathe so shallow and we're not aware of our breath. And even right now, as I'm speaking to you, if you can just I know I'm breathing really shallow. I've had a stressful week and I can even feel it in my chest. But if you just take one breath in, I can already feel everything just relaxing. Just relaxing. If you can even do that, starting off by 1 minute a day, just by focusing on inhale, exhale. That's all you have to think about. That's meditation. Like people say, well, I can't meditate because every time I do, all these ideas, all these things come into my head. Like I start thinking about what grocery list I need to do, and I'm kind of antsy, and I need to go make a list and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, those thoughts will come into your head, but just acknowledge them and then let them go. Just acknowledge them. It's like grocery list. Gotcha. And then let it go. And then just the next word you say is inhale, exhale. That's why a lot of people that meditate have a word that they focus on, like a word that makes no sense, like Om. Even though Om means something, but it doesn't really relate to your groceries or your kids or your family or stress. It's just Om. And so they will, breathe in and go Om. And that helps them focus on the breath. Meditation is so good for you. If you don't do it, I recommend that you start doing it. It has been, for me, a lifesaver. The first place that I found that I could get in tune to meditate is in my shower because of the water. The sound of the water is there, and it's kind of like this repetitive, soothing sound. So I always would take a minute after I'm finished washing off the shower and just close my eyes and just breathe in and exhale and do that for about a good minute. And but now I've done it for so long, like I can meditate anywhere. And the whole crux of meditating is so that at some point you can be able to be calm in the storm. So, anyone can be calm, like I said, in a Buddhist temple where it's quiet and there's chimes and there's incense, and we can all do that. But when there's lots of stress around you, can you draw on that calmness? Can you calm yourself down? Can you calm your being down so that you can stay calm in the storm? And the reason that I'm talking about this right now is because there's been a lot of stress, like my health, my mom moving out, these deaths in the family. Like, everyone has stress. I'm sure you all have your own stresses, but meditation can help alleviate some of those things. And also, some people say that, well, isn't meditation prayer? Or like when, people have rosary beads for Catholics, and different cultures have their own beads. I think it's Arab cultures have their beads that they pray on. That's a meditative prayer because you're repetitively repeating the prayer over and over again. And so you're in your mind, you're not thinking, you're just doing that. But it's often said that when we pray, we are usually thanking God or asking God. We're asking a question or thanking God. Hopefully we're doing more thinking than we are asking, but we're usually, dear God, and then thank you for, or could you please help? That's praying. And they say that meditation is when God answers those prayers. See, I get choked up when I think of that because it's so true. And during the meditation, when you're quiet and calm and your mind is open, that's when you get the answers to your prayers. Oftentimes, that's where, for me, I get inspired. And, after I meditate, then I'm inspired to do a creative project or something that I hadn't thought of, or some thought that I haven't, just comes to me after I've meditated. And in being inspired means being in spirit. So, like inspiration. So when you're being inspired, you are in spirit. And so it is a form of like God or whatever you believe answering you for what you are searching for, trying to calm you, so it is so helpful. If you don't do it, begin. I'm just a little piece of advice from old Nana Monica. So, yes, I meditate. And I thought it was a good question because sometimes people think meditation is praying. And it's not really. They're two separate things. So I'm going to go and let that dry. This just dries beautifully. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see the shimmery of it. Isn't it pretty? Look at that. So I'm going to set this aside for a second. And before I go into the next part, I just wanted to show you guys something. I have this. It's called Meditation Balm. I get it from Send It Bookstore, which is one of those spirit, those... I'm trying to think of what kind of store it is, but it's like it's got a lot of meditation things in it and books, and it's a wonderful store. I love it there. And I wear this when I meditate only. Like I'll put this on my, my just like perfume. And so when I get a whiff of this, my mind's memory only smells this. when I'm meditating. So right away, it helps bring me to a place of calm before I even start. So I wanted to put something on this page that kind of represented meditation for me. So I printed this lily on the computer, and then I printed it again and put it on cardboard like this, or cardstock, glued it on cardstock. So then I cut them all out, and I just cut them all in different colors and pieces. So I labeled them so I would know where they're supposed to go when I cut them all out, and then I'll just keep the pieces in this envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these on right now. But I think I want to ink around the pieces before I do that. So I will take, how about this dark rust Prima ink? I love these. Look at how ratty it's getting, but they're so awesome. I'm going to go ahead and ink around all 11 pieces before I glue it down. So there's one. I'm just going to use, I'll just do one and then the rest I'll do off camera. Just using some gel medium. Put on the back of there. And put a little right here too. And just put that, let's see, where do I want this? I should put it about like that. There. And I just used random pieces of scrap paper. That's all I used. So like number 2 is here, and it goes over here. So this is my number 2 piece. And I just went into my scraps. I keep my scraps in those, what do you call them? Accordion file folder kind of things. And I just keep them color coordinated, one for each. These were the orange and green tones, so I just keep them all together. So there's number 2. You see, it's going to look so cool, I think. And I will just carry on like so. So I've glued down and inked around all my pieces there. Doesn't that look cool? It's like a patchwork lily. And then what I'm going to do simply is just put the words OM. O-H-M. And these stickers are, they were like in the same family of stickers, but they're all different. See? And I'm going to ink around all of them and then just go ahead and glue them on the page. And then that's all I'm doing on this page, because sometimes I want to remember what the question is, but I will remember when I see the word OM, because I know it's going to be about meditation. And there, I will stick the M on first, and then the O, and then the H. And this ink, so I've got to get some more because the little sponge bits are falling all over the place. So, yeah. These stickers have stickiness on the back of them, but I never trust the stickiness because, you know, I don't know how old this stuff is. I really like these stickers. Like, I love this one. It's roses. So pretty. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to take a Sharpie pen and put the date. Today is October. No, it's not. Oh my goodness. Today is April 2nd. Where is my brain? October. Yeah, okay, Monica. So I'm going to put the date right here. No, oh my God. April 2nd. 15, and I just think I'm going to write I meditate. I Sometimes it's hard to write on where it's bumpy. It's not out of ink, it's just that it's the surface, the paint surface isn't letting me write it. I meditate. There we go. I meditate. And I do. And I highly recommend that you guys do as well. So the last thing I'm going to do, because this is a permanent ink, so you can put anything over top of this, I'm going to take another sponge brush, and I'm going to take some gel medium and cover the whole thing up with some gel medium and let that dry. And see, that ink won't bleed at all. And we know this puppy's stuck down here forevermore. So there. So here is our finished page. It says Om. I had to put the light down over here because the light was shining really bright. Like you see, it was glowing off of the gel medium, so I had to put it down a little bit. So you can see the Om, and then I meditate, and the date April 2nd. So if you do nothing but inhale and exhale, and on the exhale, just focus on your breath and lower those tense shoulders. That's the start. But it is probably the most healthy thing you could ever do for yourself. I took a meditation course once, and he was amazing, the teacher. And he was saying that when people, if they spend 3 minutes a day meditating, that they will not pick up the common cold and those kinds of things, because it raises the IgA factor in your immune system so that it makes you stronger, so you have a stronger immune system, so you don't pick up, unnecessary colds and things like that. And I have to say, when I do meditate regularly, which I don't, but when I do, I never get colds or anything like that. I have my chronic pain and my chronic illnesses and all that kind of stuff, but if I'm meditating on a regular basis, I'm not going to pick up a virus or anything like that. So for that reason alone, you should meditate. And I have, I call them Buddha bells. They're those chimes. And I will chime them if the grandkids are like a little cray-cray. And they all know when they hear the chime just to stop whatever they're doing and take a deep breath. It basically means we need to chill for a second. No questions asked. Just stop and chill. So it's a really good practice to teach children as well. So thanks for watching, you guys, and try to meditate if you're going through a stressful time like it's been for us this past few weeks. Meditation is a really good help. So we will see you all next week, and thank you so much for your patience in waiting for this video to be uploaded. And thanks for watching. Bye.